Selfish, you. Okay. Just some of these ahead of time. Okay, cool. So that means that these can come over here. So we have agents, alliances, entities are not done yet. Guilds. Items, machines not done yet. Maps, quests, and titles. Wait, we're going to start from up here. Service agents, service alliances. Oops. Service guilds. This needs to be service maps. Oops. Oh. They're still missing. I think there's a different version. I think it's this one. Okay. This needs to be quest too. Alright, so that'll give us a quest. Nice, nice. This should be a service quest. Thank you. Okay, I think that takes care of quests too, for now. Okay, cool. So that should give us these again. Okay, achievements, ventures, agents, sciences, database doesn't count. Guilds, items, network doesn't count. These should be swapped too. Hey, what's up, Prismatic Queen? Hey, I appreciate the follow, dude. Hey, welcome in. Oh, this is gonna be a good life. Okay, cool. That gives us achievements, adventures, agents, alliances. Should we just have to match these? This is not ready, that's not ready, and that's not ready. And then I need to figure out what I was trying to do with that. Because we do need to go into Mapland here shortly. Hey, hello, my friends. I still do need you. Sometimes the plans I can't show, but sometimes the bullshit that don't work now. Okay. Shipments, adventures, agents, alliances, database, entities is not ready. Da-na-na-na. 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 Just trying to figure out how to do that. Hopelessly, this is so sweet. Hopelessly. Anyways, so guilds, items, ignore that. M is before N. Okay. Maps, machines, we'll get to. We'll get to. Wishing on my friends in New York could say hello. They don't know who been for the passes I saw. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's up. Okay, so that is the JSON information from the client. From the editor. From Godot. Titles. Cool. I think this is compilable again. So I missed one more. Might have. I know what that's for. I think I know what I want to do with that instead, though. There's some machine requirements in order to trigger things. So, instead of... Oh, I see issues. Popo, shut us down. Don't stop. Because tonight I'm a fight till we get this. It's fine. What if I have to come up to this anyways? Oops, not yet. Oh. So the question would be... I have a possibility, but it's not trivial. Fuck, that's gonna be difficult. Don't start talking back to the from speakers out tune. Okay, so this is defined as entity. Wait a second. Wait a second here. So, agent service isn't about. I think this falls into a different category. Where did it deep inside without you? No, it's satisfied keeping. That's not gonna do. I mean, so machines are bound by the map, which is why entity kind of makes sense. I think I have a better idea for this then. Nice and slow, feeling good on my own. Not a good time. I think I have a kind of an idea. So, at the service level, most of these are interacting with the database. The machines, however, are related to the actual map that someone's playing in. And these triggers that are entity actions, the reason there's a holdup is because this one has a quest state type based off of the entity. NPCs, or technically agents, as this engine calls it, agents cannot have a quest state. So this is technically always true, or always false. So technically we could check whether the entity was an agent or a character. Agent. Secret agent. I don't know nobody else. Or not. But that is also another thing. This would become entity quest state. But really, this is character quest state, because that also correlates with this table right here. Which is the mapping of the character and quest ID, which would actually tell us what we've removed. This one actually we've removed, which would have been the completion state. So whether it's not started in progress, not started would be that the table doesn't exist. Sorry, entity quest state would be the either it hasn't been started, it's in progress, or finished. But that requires a brand new type for this too, then. Please conquer the wonder. The question becomes, do we rename this entity quest type? Which would also correlate with this one. And this would become entity adventure state type. But really, that's just character entity, or character adventure state type. Not so bad. So thank you. Because this still needs to. So I still need to export out this information because this comes from the editor itself. This comes from the editor, which means this has to be defined. Otherwise, it's just 0, 1, 2. But the comparison would determine whether we are checking. So on the entity, so okay, on the character, entity is a step above this. On the character, I just want to rename this to machine character requirement. And technically we can. But that means it requires 3 different types. So, not necessarily for everything. Yes, that actually basically means there's 3 types. Because we would have to have a type for. We would have to have a type for all entities, characters, or agents. So 3. Technically, this one would only be a player. But things like this, entity level required. Up on the right. It's always a good time. Top and on my clothes like I didn't care. Dude. So what happened to all my spacing here? It's always a good time. Come on, I'm gonna go. Oops. I wake up at 12. Don't have it. Intensity. We don't even have to try, it's always a good time. It's always a good time. Worked out what the phone and the phone again. I thought these were serialized. My question is, what would be serializing here? If these are just gets, how is this being assigned? I have to swap these slightly. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. It's always to this. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. Man, so this stuff is really out of date. Is it really that out of date? No, that's not. Good time. Thank you, thank you. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh, oh. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this is just machine requirements. This is not very complex. And by not very complex, I just mean I know these almost to the T. Cool, that one's good. There wasn't much to fix on that. But this is mostly just checking whether a machine is active or not. So this is like checking the requirements, making sure those are met. So active represents whether the machine is on. So that's is on. So we need to make sure that the machine is on. Then, in order for it to be active, the requirements also have to be met. Some of these use machine requirements, and some of these use machine entity requirements. So we end up with two different is active types, whether we use entity requirements and then the entity that's being passed in. So in multiple circumstances, can a machine be inactive? Good. Cool. Although entity, I still need to determine how we're going to do that. Because at that point, we're no longer in the services. Like a service agent could be a service entity. Service entity, service agent. Service entity, service agent, service character. No. You know what? That's not how that's going to work. So there's going to be another folder here that is no longer services. And that is where the non-service entity will exist, along with the non-service agent, which has the logic for doing whatever it needs to do, along with the character. And at that point, we're actually in the game level. So this is no longer about being able to access things. So no, this is correct. Which means that these need to go up a level. And then we have to think of what to call this. Services game? JSONs is the export level. It's at the same. It's basically stuff that's imported from the Godot client that I've exported out. So the big one is the databases, and everything outside of this is gameplay independent. So the service agents is basically a mapping to pull out the information for generating a new agent. The item is, or service item is to grab the item information that would be used in combat, or a drop, or anything of the gameplay sort. So everything in services is about accessing things quickly. So now we have service achievements. So this one, instances. This is where the game would actually be played. That's what I was considering gameplay. Or this could be the contents would be fine. Which is technically we already had that, but it was done in services, but now content services makes more sense. Because at the content level, we're not talking about gameplay interactions, which is where machines live, which is where entities live, collision detection, basically anything that's not data oriented. Although I do need to load in machines, so there still will be a machine service, which is going to bring in that JSON information. So is contents the correct name for this? I mean, that's... Like, machine logic is going to have to be in this, too. Some of these need to be moved over. But I think I see it. So, I think contents is the correct... I think contents is the correct name for this. which is where anything that is not accessed from... Basically, okay, if I'm thinking about this correctly, right? Server starts, player logs in, player connects to web APIs, they've been authenticated, player selects server, player connects to server, I've now connected onto the server. I am now at the network level, so that's the network service. Oops. So we're at the network level, which means we're still in the services category. I'm going to move this here to make sure I'm visualizing this well. Okay, so a player connects, we are at the networks level of the server. The server is running in the background. Server is, well, honestly just running. Although technically I think I will have to do... game event thread will be on a separate thread. Or game events will be on a separate thread. But, so I connect from the network level, which we come through, technically both of these, but we come through UDP or TCP. Technically we come through both. So we've connected. We have connected to the server. We have connected to the server. And on connect, where's our connection message? This one. Which goes here, which goes to processing, server request. Cool. So that's either going to be account. Technically, these just don't, we don't have all these in yet. But this is the type of request that would come in from a player. So either character. Actually, I don't even. First one. Wait. First time we do the account processing, because the account processing has two things. One is a login and two is a ping. So just a constant pinging back and forth. But let's technically do this. Okay. So that's either login, which we're not at yet. I'll be getting to that. Which this is how this entire thing stems. We went from client, technically we went into Twitchland too, but it's actually right here in this to do. We found our way back. But this has to do with the account ID, which is where the auth flows came from. So that's why we had to set up the web APIs to get the account ID. Then we have to send it back to the client. Then we have to send that up, which is eventually what we're going to get to, which is what we're going to be going to doing. But we do have this one working, which is just sending a constant ping. We've just defaulted that to 0 on the client, but that's fine. This one just sends back it's basically ping pong, just literally sending back information. Yeah, this should have a... technically, let's have that. All right, cool. So, that's good. That's good. This. No, I actually can't do that because that would make that invalid. Okay, so on the network level is where we're at. So both of these would be coming through TCP and UDP. So we send in our ping. Send in our ping. And we come in through login. I've now logged into a server. I now log into the server. I have no previous map. I see. So, bam! Let's add that to the characters. So you have character. Oops. I don't need that bright. Okay, so that's going to give us character last map ID. Interesting. I'm seeing past memories pop up. So, map ID. Instead of doing that, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Because we're smart and we learned from our past discoveries. Character maps. Oops. Character ID. Int. Nulls. Map ID. Int. Let's see this. Let's make sure. Oh, this should. I thought we fixed. I don't know if I fixed all those. I might have just fixed these. That's character. This one needs to be date, guild, joined, align. Yeah, I think it has to go this way. I think we got titles and all that down there. Nope. No, we didn't. Date and character unlocked. Title. Oops. Character ID, title ID, cool. Oh, this still needs the normal. Oops. Oh, sorry. You go to the top. That's good. None of these should be nullable, but we're going to put a null. That way if something breaks. While we're at it, this is going to be character maps. And then this is going to have the date and character visited map. Wait a second. This goes off of, so this is characters items. This is alliance guilds. This character, the second term is the one that is, like this should be alliance join guild, but that doesn't make any sense. And what I'm thinking is that this should be guild alliances. Not alliance guilds. I'm going to rename this. Guild alliances. No. That's better. I actually like that. Good. Smart. Cool. Guild alliances. Nice. I like that much more. I'm glad we stuck with that. Good. This becomes date time 2. they would have had to have left the map. Because that would have been signaled. This would be signaled on log-off, too. Like, there's no way you can't stay in the map. At some point, you... No, that just means that at the time of us... No, actually... That can be null, because at the time, while you're actually in... While you're actually in the map, you actually have not left the map. So that's actually, technically, depending on when we check for this, that's actually kind of fair. It would not be used in this login, but technically speaking, this is the correct way. I have not left the map. Also, technically, that is true. I have to set primary keys for these two. My god. Fuck. Foreign keys, please. SQL Server, foreign key. It's been a while. What's the question here? Right click the table, so character maps, that's good. That's character maps. Select design, cool. For the design menu, select relationships. Oh, I wasn't there. Okay, I think this is how this has to go. So this needs to be character. So foreign key, first table name is the table of the foreign key. So that's going to be characters. But you need to be needs to be on this. Did I make a foreign key? You should do the writing, but don't think so. Foreign key relations. FK. Foreign key table. Oh, wait a second. This should be characters, maps, characters. Sorry, the first table name is the foreign key table. This is the foreign key table. The second table is the primary. We're looking something about 3 dots. Select tables and column specification in the grid to the right. This. Thank you. Click the 3 dots. Cool. Oh my god, this is so much easier with text. Tables and columns, dialog box, and the primary key drop down list. Choose the table. Oh. And then this one becomes maps. I should do this for the other one, so I'll read it. Because I have not had to do this before. That goes to maps. This becomes map ID. This becomes map ID. That was us about to add the map ID to this, so we don't need to save that. It's fine.
Howdy.
Hey, what's up, Art? How you doing, man? Let's do this one too while we're at it. Uh-oh. Make me a radio. So this is supposed to be character class underscore characters. Oh, that's gonna be character ID. Cool. Oh, wait, I think I might have done this through code. Character class. I thought this was POD. Yeah, there's our class. That is a good point. So that was an automated one. Let's go through these real quick. So this is what even Microsoft recommends. Just to the rest of my life. Okay, that's way cleaner. So characters, maps. Always do. Characters, quests, perfect, cool. We're just gonna reset. Oh, it's going good, man. Can't complain. How are you doing, man? I know it's because. Okay, fuck it. I can actually do that. He was never really one of the guys, no matter how many I tried, the thought of suicide. Where are we? Youth of the nation. Youth of the nation. Youth of the nation. So foreign key account friends accounts. Da, da. Accounts sender. Oops. Yeah. Oh, it did update. Okay. The nation, we are. The youth of the nation. This one's sender. Just make sure. Let's check this one. ID receiver. Cool. Cool. Nation. You got any big plans for is it Tuesday today? Holy it's Wednesday? Do you got any plans for Wednesday, dude? What the fuck is time, man? I feel like I thought it was Monday for some reason. Holy shit. We are. But I don't have too much going on at the moment. I got a pocket for sunshine. I got a love, and I know that it's all mine now. Yeah, we're gonna just do this manual way, just because. Can I extend this, please? Can I make this bigger, please? This is like a really. A special place. Just so they're all consistent. Take me away. I gotta know that I know that it's all mine. No. Oh wow. No, the child are never gonna break me. Sticks and stones are never gonna shake me. No. Oh wow. I got a pocket for the sunshine. I gotta know that I know that it's all mine. No. Oh. Ooh. It's good. It's good. 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 A secret. Cool. A certain days. I go, said I go where nobody knows, and the perfect flow, and the bullet hole, and there's no more lies, and the darkness is. Characters, character ID. Take me away. This. Okay, this one should be for characters, character ID, characters. Take me away. Adventure, cool. I want to roll this back just because there's a lot of A's here. Achievements and characters, cool, but just make sure I didn't. Achievement, cool. And just make sure, since it's already here, character, cool. I did before I and now I'll be alright. Adventures, we just did. Character items. If I already know who this is. Not open line up. No, you probably don't. Just make sure. Character, cool. IDs, nice. We already did this one. Character, cool. Map. Perfect. Characters and quests. Quest ID. Nice. And characters, character ID. Beautiful. Character titles. That is not it. Excuse me. I wonder if that should be character guilds. Oh, sorry, kitty. Let me escape him. Gotcha. 7 days ago, I don't know if they haven't cheated on me. Hey, what's up, Sonic? How you been, man? What time to chat, dude? If I fake it, it's alright. Tonight. Alright, it's fine. Should be good. It should be. It really should be. It should be character guilds. Because a character, just like guild alliances, a guild joins the alliance, a character joins the guild. So this should be character guilds. I guess the dog's now dead. Character joined guild. Bam. This was a home. Get rid of those janky ass ones. Clean these up. Guilds. Characters. So much love. So much pain. So that's character ID. Nice. Wonder if I should do. I wonder if anything that's related to dates should be its own. Anything that has dates is usually relational. Like a date a character died, I could have a log of every single character that died. Doing well, okay, thank you. And you, I'm doing alright, man. Can't complain. A little tired. A little tired, but yeah. It's worse things than being tired. Working on random projects. I'm passing time. Yeah, can't complain, man. Glad you're doing well. I see you got TTV in your name now. Are you doing Twitch streaming? I don't think I caught you. I don't know if I have you followed. I thought I did a long time ago. I thought so. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I thought so. I haven't seen you stream at all, man. I thought you had that a couple months ago too. Ooh, I see. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we gotta fix this. Oh, yeah, no, the computer problem is all too well, dude. I take it you got it fixed then? Hopefully. I'm gonna get back to that, because that's skill ID. Nice. Noise. Characters, nice. Okay, and so characters has date died, date created, date last played. I feel like also, wait, shouldn't this go away? Title ID displayed. Wait, I don't think I ever brought in the characters. No, I do need to bring those in at some point. Ooh, I mean, stream is just an extra thing, man. As long as you know, able to play games, it's good enough. Yeah. But I'm glad you got your shit fixed, man. This doesn't need to be here. That doesn't need to be here. I am going to do that. Okay, this is going to have to go in the web APIs. This is going to be... Okay, so account friends, account characters. So this is ID, ints, not nullable, primary key, that's fine, cool, yada. It's not really necessary, but... Cool. So that is going to be account... Account ID is an int, that's not nullable either. And how can I tab that? Character ID is an int. Okay, Okay, so I want... Most of these are really just... small thing. Wait a second, didn't I pull a date time out of something? Like item? I did. This, oh, not this one. Although that technically would need that if we were doing this. Thought I ended on that one too. Okay, this one has it. Day created, date lasted. This needs to have that too. I did not add that on this one. Okay. Anyways, so this is account characters. So I would wait a second. Okay, so I think I can do the same thing. No. Hmm. Date account created character. Date delete. Date. Date account created character. And then I would retrieve all characters that are from this table by their ID based off of the account ID I have. That's the same thing as pulling... I think I want to keep these separated though. I think it would be easier just to have... Okay. My question would be, what happened? Do you delete characters then? Just take the wheels. I mean, that totally makes sense, but if you delete characters, I would need 2 records deleted, which is fine. Stop and stare. It basically becomes, do I extrapolate the records into a separate table that are now character or account character? Account characters is the table, but the object would be an account character, which would have the creation date. You know what? I actually like that. I like that a lot. I've kind of thought about that. Let's get rid of these. Okay, so this is going to be account character. This is going to be date, account, created character, date account. I can't do deleted because basically what's going to happen is we're going to use this table to mark whether I delete a character, and theoretically you could stop this. So that means we keep the dates separated. Date times 2. Date times 2. That can't be null. This can be. Technically, we can do that one more time too. Because technically, this is basically, so this would be me marking, basically me saying I want to delete my character. You have, I don't know, in theory, 30 days to stop your character from being deleted. Because I still need to know when that's supposed to happen, right? So I've now signaled this, and then I would have the date that your character is actually deleted. That's good. Oh, I haven't saved this table. This is account characters. Now I best this one's characters. I could keep track of people's deaths. See, there's like, technically you can just have one ginormous fucking table that like holds all the fucking information. Because technically, if I do, I have date died there, and so this is IDing, but I have a date ID, date. Hang on, let me finish this. Oh. This is accounts, right? Yes. ID. Nice. Nice. Okay, so these are foreign keys. Cool. Characters, counts. Yes. Okay, so this still has date died, date last played, but technically these could be here soon. But there's no relational information, so I take that back. No, this should be it. This is related information from the account. So as the account owner, I have created this character. As the account owner, I have scheduled this character to be deleted. As the account owner, I have deleted this character. Technically, as the account owner, you haven't deleted that character, but I deleted it, but technically it's because of you. So, yeah, it sucks to suck, bro. Come back to that. I think that one's done. I'm going to close out the other ones. Okay, so date died, date last played. In theory, you could never die. That means I also want this. Character deaths. There's an int. Or should I make that a big int? That's null, but technically that should be 0. So das. Wow, that's fun. Oh, I can't wait to start killing people again. Oh, this should be fun. It's like the fucking Sun Team Fortress 2. Got him. Okay, ID. Update died. Update last played. Deaths. There are other things I want to track. I want to do a lot of different tracking. There's so many different things I could track. But I think that's good enough for now. We'll get to, technically I could have, like, how much wood people have collected. We're just not have stats, dude. I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Oh. Okay, character is not in the models, but technically that should come down here. There wouldn't be a character service because the character is related to the client. The only thing that's going to happen, actually, the character isn't. The character will exist on the server, and we're going to have to pull down that some information, but not all characters need to exist on the server, right? So the character needs to be sent out. Character information. Oh. I see, yeah. Okay, well, we have character maps. That's kind of where this stemmed from. But character would have... Okay, so, like I said, we came in through the network. So we came in through the network, which is through here. Or this is what would happen. So we're processing the account information, character information. Account information would be login. This would be grabbing... Okay. Okay. So this at this point, we are now past login screen. I've logged in. I'm now at a login screen. That oops. Got error here. Do the rest of these have a lowercase r? Or missing r? No. Okay, so unexpected. This isn't true. So before we ever hit the before we ever hit the server, we go to the web API, we log in. The web API is going to pass down this information, although it's not necessary for all of these. But eventually we will have character loadouts on here too, including like asset IDs and etc. So web API passes. So I've authenticated with the web API. The web API is passing down all of my character information. I move to character select screen. Or Oh, that's kind of cool. Technically speaking, oops. Go down. Technically speaking, Captain to confuse it, not the way you do it. Take you away, don't take me to the music. Not gonna confuse it. It's a matter of whether characters happen. It's a whether if you can swap your characters at like a character select screen, or you can swap them in game. Doesn't Genshin Impact do that? I thought Genshin Impact is like on-demand character swaps or something like that. Take you away. I like that so much more. Which means you'd be okay. Hold up. No matter what, when you connect to the server, you have to be passed on the world information. So that's what this would happen. It's just whether we do character connect or something, or account connect, account login. Not really logging in. The music. It doesn't matter that much, but we do need to get back to this point. I still have to do stuff on the client before we can fully determine whether we want to do this or not. But login does have to happen, because login, from the client standpoint, login has to happen. Whether this has to happen, it's up in the air. On the client, it has to happen. The client has to go through the web APIs. Web APIs will pass down information backwards. It wouldn't have the server state. So, no, well, wait a second. I would have to choose a server. I would have to choose a server. I mean, I could always have an auto connect, but I would have to choose a server. There's no other way. I have to choose a server. Unless it was all just one. No, I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't think I. Even RuneScape doesn't have. RuneScape, I think, maxes out at like. Oops. Maxes out at like 2,000 players, I think. Oops. Adventure Quest would max out at 800 players on their servers. And Red Dragon was constantly full. The day I watch the world outside. By the way, I'm living out today. I just saw Haley's comet surely. So why always running in place? Even the man and the moon disappear. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not that important. We will have to come back to this. I've done the best I can. But going. Okay, hang on. We still need to establish this. So I connect as the player. I go through process. Whatever flow I happen to grab. I wouldn't have to grab the character if I was doing that. No, no. Someone unknown, the voice of the... That is technically true. Wow, I was running on play. A man on the moon disappeared. So, hey! What are you doing there? Tell my father. So this was supposed to be I know I have that on the other ones. So technically what it should be doing. See? I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. There's a chance. This is my chance. Good on me. I actually just started, oh, actually, I do want to do this. So I literally just started doing this. So map. And then this is going to be map underscore, or map remote IP address into account IDs. Which now states that this is what this is mapping to. So this is the account ID to the remote endpoint. This is the remote IP address, which is a string, to account IDs. This is a map, which comes from C++, which is a dictionary. So nice. Oh, that's so... Whenever I do dictionaries now, I'm totally doing this. Mmap. First thing, 2 remote endpoints. Actually, would that be inverse? So I'm mapping the remote endpoint to an account ID. Isn't this at backwards? Map. What do I call it? Account ID to remote endpoints. This becomes remote endpoint to account IDs. It used to be. Oh, there's always things to be fixed up. Nice. I need to fix something way back there, though. I'll get to it eventually. It's not this. That you did last night. Got what I need. Got up to speed. It's this one, I think. Oops, sorry, this one. The sun. Which would be this? This would be. This is a map of servant achievement to a servant achievement ID. So this is a mapping of this to this. Nice. I'm going to fix those all real quick. So this just becomes this with an S. So much faster than we run. And then out the sun. Oh. Oh.